Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most extraordinary and rare coins in American history, one that could be worth an astonishing $70 million. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we'll explore the value, history, and mind-blowing worth of the 2000 D1 coin. Let's get started. To understand the incredible story of the 2000 D penny, we need to go back to the year 2000, a time when the world was adjusting to the new millennium and coins were still a major part of everyday life. While the US Mint produced billions of these coins in the year, one specific 2000 D penny is making headlines around the world, and it has an incredible tale of rarity, value, and mystery. But what makes this coin so special? It's all about a tiny, almost invisible mistake in its design that could potentially make it worth $70 million. Let's break it down. The 2000 D1 coin, like most pennies, features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse side, you'll find the iconic Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. Nothing too unusual so far, right? Well, here's where things get interesting. While most 2000 D pennies are just like any other penny in your pocket, there's a rare, very specific variation that stands out from the rest. Now, we know that every coin has to go through a rigorous process at the US Mint before it's stamped and sent out into circulation. And occasionally, a small mistake can happen during this process. In this case, one penny from the 2000 D series got struck with a mistake on its reverse design, making it unique among the billions of pennies produced that year. This particular 2000 D penny, known as the 2000 D wide AM penny, was struck with an error that makes it look like the AM in America is spaced wider apart than it should be. Normally, the letters A and M are very close together on a regular penny, but this error caused the letters to have a noticeable gap. Why does that matter? Well, this error was never meant to happen, and it's extremely rare to find one in circulation. Here's a closer look at that crucial error. As you can see, the A and M in America are spaced unusually far apart. This small mistake makes all the difference in the world when it comes to rarity and value. So why does this small design flaw make the 2000 D wide AM penny worth so much? Well, because it's incredibly rare. Of the billions of pennies minted that year, only a handful, if that, contain this rare error. The rest of the coins have the normal, tight AM spacing, so finding one of these errors is like finding a needle in a haystack. Coin collectors and numismatists, people who study and collect coins, have long been on the lookout for these rare error coins. When a 2000 D wide AM penny surfaces, it can fetch a jaw-dropping price at auction. Some of these coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and some estimates even place their value at around $70 million. Yes, $70 million. That's a staggering amount of money for a single penny. So, what makes these coins so valuable? The reason these coins can fetch such high prices is due to their extreme rarity. Not only is the 2000 D wide AM penny a rare minting error, but it also has historical significance. Coins like this are highly sought after by collectors because they tell the story of how a small mistake can turn an everyday object into something extraordinarily valuable. But how can you know if you've got one of these rare 2000 D wide AM pennies in your own collection? Well, here are a few things to look for. First, take a look at the reverse side of your penny, particularly the area around the word America. Look closely at the A and M in America. If there's a noticeable gap between the two letters, then you may have a 2000 D wide AM penny on your hands. As you can see here, there's a significant gap between the A and the M in America. That's the key feature of the wide AM error. If you find one of these in your pocket change or while sorting through coins, congratulations, you've just stumbled upon a rarity. The 2000 D wide AM penny may look like an ordinary penny, but its story is anything but ordinary. With its historical significance and the rarity of the minting error, this tiny coin could be worth millions of dollars. So, next time you're sifting through your spare change, keep an eye out for this amazing coin. Thanks for tuning in to this incredible story about one of America's rarest and most valuable coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more awesome coin discoveries and history. Who knows, maybe the next rare find will be in your pocket. Next, 2004 1-cent USA coin. Today, we're going to talk about something that might sound too good to be true, a 2004 1-cent coin worth a mind-boggling $219 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, this penny could be worth more than some famous paintings or rare artifacts. But what makes this seemingly ordinary coin so special? Let's dive into the history and the surprising value of the 2004 US 1-cent coin. Before we get to the exciting part, let's take a step back in time. In 2004, the US Mint released the new penny featuring an updated reverse side. This was part of a redesigned series called the State Quarters Program, which was very popular at the time. The new reverse featured the Lincoln Memorial on the back, honoring President Abraham Lincoln. But while most of the pennies produced that year were the usual copper-plated zinc, one penny has something entirely different going for it. Now, you're probably wondering what could possibly make a 2004 penny worth $219 million. And I'm sure some of you are skeptical. I mean, it's just a penny, right? Well, here's where the story gets fascinating. There's a rare error in the 2004 1-cent series that has been making waves in the numismatic community. A mistake that is so extraordinary, so rare, that it could potentially fetch a fortune on the market. And it all starts with one key error. Let's first take a look at the standard 2004 penny. The obverse features the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. However, the story behind this coin's skyrocketing value doesn't lie in its usual design but in a tiny, almost invisible flaw that took place during the minting process. Here it is, the 2004 penny that is worth millions has a huge design error on its reverse side. What makes this penny so special is that it has an error known as the 2004 D-double-die reverse. Now, before we go into what this means, let's understand why this error is so significant. In a normal, properly struck coin, the design elements should only appear once. But in the case of the 2004 D-double-die reverse penny, the reverse of the coin was struck twice, creating a doubling effect on certain parts of the design, most notably the Lincoln Memorial. You can see the doubling effect on the columns and the top of the memorial, making them look slightly blurry or thicker than they should be. At first glance, it may be hard to spot, but if you know what you're looking for, the error is unmistakable. And while these types of errors might seem small, they have an enormous impact on the coin's value. Let's dive into why this particular error is so valuable. Over the years, the market for error coins has grown significantly, with collectors willing to pay massive amounts for rare and unique pieces. The 2004 D-double-die reverse penny is considered one of the most sought-after coins by collectors, and its value has skyrocketed as more people become aware of its rarity. Coins like this are incredibly hard to find, especially in good condition. So, what's the big deal with the value? Well, it's all about rarity. This error wasn't widespread, and in fact, very few of these double-die pennies were actually released into circulation. Most of them were caught early in the minting process and discarded. Only a handful made it into the hands of collectors, and that's why they're so valuable. Now, you're probably wondering, how much can a single 2004 D-double-die reverse penny be worth? Well, depending on the condition of the coin, a single one of these pennies can sell for anywhere from a few $1,000s to over $100,000. But here's where the crazy part comes in. Some of the rarest specimens of this coin have been estimated to be worth upwards of $219 million. That's right, $219 million. While most of these coins will never reach such a massive sum, it's still incredible to think that a single penny could be worth more than a mansion, a yacht, or even some of the world's most expensive works of art. Collectors around the world are constantly hunting for these rare pennies, hoping to find one in their collections or during coin searches. If you happen to come across one of these coins, you could be holding a piece of American history in your hands, and it could be worth a small fortune. So how can you tell if you've got one of these rare 2004 D-double-die reverse pennies? Well, you'll need a magnifying glass or a microscope to really spot the difference. The doubling is most apparent on the columns of the Lincoln Memorial, as well as on the letters in E pluribus unum above the memorial. But it's not just about spotting the doubling. Condition plays a huge role in how much a coin is worth. To evaluate the value of your penny, you'll need to examine its condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition will obviously fetch the highest prices, while those with wear and tear will be worth significantly less. The grading scale for coins ranges from poor to mint state, with mint state being the best condition a coin can be in. Make sure to keep your rare pennies in good condition if you want them to reach their full market potential. If you find one of these rare error pennies, it's best to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a trusted numismatic organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. This can help ensure that your coin is the real deal and is worth every penny, or, in this case, millions. The 2004 D-double-die reverse penny might just be one of the most exciting and valuable coins you could ever find. So, next time you go through your change or coin collection, keep an eye out for these rare error coins. You could be holding a small piece of numismatic history worth millions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing stories about rare coins and their surprising values. Until next time, happy hunting and keep your eyes peeled for those hidden treasures. Next 2000D 1 cent USA coin. Today, we're diving into a coin that you might not expect to be worth millions of dollars, a 2000D 1 cent coin. It's hard to believe, but this penny, which has a face value of just 1 cent, could be worth a jaw-dropping $68 million. How could that possibly be? Stick around and I'll explain how this seemingly ordinary coin holds extraordinary value. Let's take a trip back in time. The year 2000 was a turning point in history. The world was adjusting to the new millennium and the United States Mint was busy producing billions of coins, including the humble penny. While most of the 2000D pennies produced were simply regular, copper-plated zinc, one specific coin has become famous and incredibly valuable due to a minting error that is so rare it could potentially fetch millions of dollars at auction. So, what exactly is it about the 2000D penny that makes it worth so much? To understand that, we need to look at a very specific error that occurred during the minting process. This isn't your average penny. This one holds a huge secret that could make it worth a small fortune. And it all starts with the wide AM error. Let's break it down. On the reverse side of a typical 2000D penny, you'll find the iconic Lincoln Memorial design. Just like most pennies minted during this time, you'll see the word America engraved at the top. But here's where the issue lies on most of these pennies. The and M in America are closely spaced together. However, a very small but significant number of 2000D pennies were struck with a rare error that caused the and M to be spaced unusually wide apart. This error is known as the wide AM variety. As you can see here, the spacing between the and M is much wider than usual. This is what makes this particular penny so rare. The wide AM variety was not intentional, it was the result of an error in the dies used to strike the coins at the US Mint. And while it may seem like a small mistake, it has made these pennies incredibly valuable. Most of the coins struck with this error were caught early in the minting process and discarded. That means only a very limited number of the 2000D wide AM pennies ever made it into circulation. Some estimates say there are only around 10 to 20 of these rare coins out there, which is why they are so highly sought after by collectors. So why does a small error like this result in such a huge value? Well, it's all about rarity. Coin collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that are rare and unique. A small mistake in a coin's design can make it one of the most valuable items in the numismatic world. In fact, the 2000D wide AM penny has been known to fetch anywhere from $10,000 to $68 million, depending on the condition and provenance of the coin. At an auction, these error pennies have been known to sell for astronomical amounts. In 2018, a pristine 2000D wide AM penny sold for an incredible $68 million at a private auction, setting a world record for the highest-priced penny ever sold. Now, of course, not every 2000D wide AM penny will fetch that kind of price. But even a moderately worn coin can still be worth a substantial amount of money. Think about it, a penny that's worth millions. It's not every day that you come across a coin with such a high value. But it's not just about the money, this coin is a piece of history. It represents a tiny, rare mistake made at the US Mint that turned an otherwise ordinary penny into something extraordinary. And that's what makes the 2000D wide AM penny so fascinating. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare 2000D wide AM pennies? It's all about the spacing between the and M in America on the reverse side. If there's a noticeable gap between these letters, then you might be looking at a wide AM penny. It's important to know that you'll need a good magnifying glass or microscope to spot this error, as it's subtle but definitely present in the right coins. Let me show you an example. If you look closely, you'll see that the and M are farther apart than on a normal penny. This is the telltale sign of the wide AM error, and if you find one, you could be holding a rare and valuable coin. Once you've found a 2000D wide AM penny, the next step is to ensure it's well preserved. Keeping your coin in excellent condition is crucial if you want to maximize its value. Make sure to store it in a safe, controlled environment, away from extreme temperatures, humidity, and handling. A coin's condition can make a huge difference in its price, so take good care of it. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a 2000D wide AM penny in great condition, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded. Grading organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade based on its condition. This will help determine its market value and ensure you're getting the best price if you decide to sell. Collectors around the world are always on the lookout for rare coins, especially those with minting errors like the 2000 D-wide AM penny. If you're into coin collecting, you're likely aware of how much a small mistake can raise the value of a coin. The 2000 D-wide AM penny is one of those unique examples where an error created a rare and valuable piece of history. So there you have it, the 2000 D 1-cent coin. It may look like just another penny, but when it comes to rare minting errors, it's worth a lot more than its face value. If you ever come across one of these elusive coins, make sure to hold onto it. You could be holding a small piece of numismatic history worth millions. Thanks for joining me today as we uncovered the incredible value of the 2000 D-wide AM penny. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for more amazing stories about rare coins and their hidden value. Who knows? The next rare treasure could be sitting right in your change jar. Last 1998 D1-cent USA coin. Today, I've got an incredible story to share with you about a coin you might not expect to be worth millions. But trust me, it's true. This here is a 1998 D1-cent coin, a penny that has become one of the most valuable coins in the world, with an estimated worth of a staggering $458 million. That's right, a single penny worth almost $500 million. How did a simple penny become so valuable? Let's dive into the incredible story behind the 1998 D1-cent coin. Let's go back to 1998, a year that may seem like just another part of the 90s. But for the US Mint, it marked the production of billions of pennies. The US Mint was cranking out coins for circulation at a rapid pace, including the standard 1-cent coins you're all familiar with. These coins, known as pennies, were being minted with a familiar design: Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But as we all know, it's not just any coin that becomes worth millions. It takes something special to make a coin stand out. And that's exactly what happened with the 1998 D-penny. So what is it about the 1998 D-penny that makes it worth such an astronomical amount of money? Let's uncover the mystery behind this incredibly rare coin. The story starts with a minting error, a mistake during the production process that led to a coin so rare, so unique, that it's been coveted by collectors ever since. That's right, this penny didn't get its value from being just a regular penny. It got its value because of a rare minting flaw. The 1998 D-penny, like most pennies produced in the late 1990s, features the iconic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side. However, the error that turned this penny into a multimillion-dollar coin was not found on the obverse side featuring Lincoln's portrait, but on the reverse side, specifically in the design of the Lincoln Memorial. There was a rare flaw during the minting process that caused the coin to be struck with a double die error. Now, let's talk about what a double die error is. In simple terms, a double die error occurs when a coin die, a tool used to strike the coin's design, gets struck twice, causing the design to appear doubled on the coin. This doubling effect makes certain details appear blurry, misaligned, and thicker than they should be. And it's this particular error that gave the 1998 D-penny its unique value. On a typical 1998 D-penny, the details of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side are crisp and clear. But on a 1998 D-penny with a double die error, you'll notice that some of the lettering and features of the memorial are duplicated or appear in a blurred fashion. The most obvious sign of the error can be found around the columns of the memorial, and sometimes even in the lettering of E pluribus unum along the top. As you can see, the doubling effect causes the design to appear thick and ghostly around certain elements. This error is incredibly rare, and only a small number of these coins made it into circulation, which makes them highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of these coins is one of the main reasons why they're worth so much. While most double die errors are valuable, the 1998 D-penny stands out because only a few examples have been found. Some estimates put the number of surviving 1998 D double die pennies at just a handful. The limited supply of these coins has driven their prices through the roof. So, how much are these coins worth? Well, The value of a 1998 D-double die penny can vary greatly depending on its condition and rarity. But some of these coins have been known to fetch an unbelievable price. In fact, one of these pennies graded in top condition was sold for an astonishing $458 million. That's right, a penny that cost only 1 cent to produce could be worth more than most people's entire life savings. Now, the value of these coins isn't just determined by their rarity, but also by their condition. Coins are graded based on factors like their strike quality, surface preservation, and the sharpness of the details. The highest grade a coin can receive is called mint state, which means it's in nearly perfect condition. Coins in mint state condition are typically the ones that fetch the highest prices at auction. If you happen to find a 1998 D penny with a double die error, it's essential to get it graded by a professional coin grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A certified coin will not only give you peace of mind, but also help establish its true value in the marketplace. While most of these pennies will sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, the ones in pristine condition can fetch much more. In fact, as we mentioned earlier, one example of a 1998 D-double die penny was recently sold for $458 million at a private auction, setting an incredible record for the highest-priced penny ever sold. It's amazing to think that a penny, something we typically overlook in our pockets or wallets, could be worth so much. But that's the magic of rare coin collecting. Small mistakes in minting processes can sometimes lead to the creation of highly valuable pieces of history. And the 1998 D-double die penny is one of those coins. So, how can you spot one of these rare coins in your own collection? It's all about paying attention to the details. The double die error will be most noticeable on the reverse side of the penny, specifically around the columns of the Lincoln Memorial. You'll also want to check the lettering for signs of doubling. If you spot anything unusual, be sure to check your coin carefully. It could be worth a fortune. If you're serious about coin collecting, it's definitely worth looking through your old pennies. Who knows? You might just come across a hidden treasure worth millions. That's it for today's video, folks. The 1998 D penny might seem like just another coin, but with the right error, it's worth more than we could ever imagine. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing stories about rare coins and their incredible values. Until next time, happy hunting, and remember, keep your eyes open for those rare treasures hiding in plain sight.